Hi and welcome back to another video on the JORNA hybrid synth. In this episode we're going to talk about the mutator, the powerful mutator of JORNA. Basically, in short, it's a step sequencer with parameter morphing. Now there's a few different ways that you can use the mutator as a creative tool for your sound design. You can either use it to spin up different variations of your patch, of your presets, or you can use it as this step sequencer to morph between different parameter values. Before we continue here, just a brief overview of the different pages we have available in the JORNA synth. We have a synth page, which is for more deep editing of the synth. You have the effect page with effects, then the performance page and the browser. So in the performance page we have access to the 8 macros and also the pluckify and soften and the mutator. So pluckify will make a sound more snappy. And soften will of course soften the sound. So you can use these tools to really tune in your sound to fit your track. To activate the mutator, we press the name, the title, mutator. And you will see this circle with these different segments. We currently have 8 segments active, but you can always change that if you want more segments in the mutator. Just right click and select the amount of segments that you want. So you can have everything from 2 to 64 segments. But we're going to work with 8 segments for this demonstration. Each segment can hold parameter values for all these different knobs on the performance page. So we can activate one of these segments. I currently have a setup here with parameter changes on each of these segments. So you can hover above each segment and you will see these mutations, which will basically show the value for the mutations you're doing on that specific segment. And on the first segment here, we're doing macro 1 through 8 and changing different values on these. We can see that we set the reverb mix to 65%. For example, and then on this second segment in our clockwise circle, we have reverb at 37%. And then the third segment, we have reverb 76%. So you can see throughout here, all the macros change. And when we start our sequencer, it's going to play back this sequence. But in order to have the mutator progress forward, to actually play through the segments, you need to activate play. So you can hear there's some cool stuff happening to the sound here, because we're changing all the parameters in the different segments. You can of course increase the speed, just right click and select the rate. We currently have set it to 2 bars, so it's going to take 2 bars for the full circle to play through. You can set it to 1 bar, which is going to be much faster playback. Or a longer playback through 4 bars maybe. So you can use this as a creative tool to morph your sound throughout your track, which is kind of neat. And there's tons of settings in here to also randomize how these values are set in the different segments. So we're going to begin here from scratch. So we're going to right click and select clear mutator. And you can see all the segments get dimmed. That means that you don't have any mutations on the segments. So you can select any of the segments here and start creating. But first we're going to deactivate playback here so we can also hear what we do on each segment. So that's our basic sound. So for the first segment here, let's remove all the reverb. let's have a lot of delay on the first step here. We're going to keep a frequency shift mix at 0. Then on the next step here, let's keep the reverb low still, maybe just a little tad of reverb. And then on the third step, we're going to have a lot of reverb. But we're going to decrease the delay here on the third segment. So you can audition your segments here just by clicking the segments. But remember to deactivate play here, or else it will still like jump back and play the first segment, no matter what segment you have selected. So deactivate play, and you can play your segments. And on the fourth step here, we're going to introduce the frequency shift, which has this really cool like wobble to the sound. And we can also set the speed of that frequency shift on this segment. And then on the next step, it's going to be also full. So as long as you don't do any changes to that specific parameter that you set in the previous segment, it's going to continue roll with the same value throughout until it reaches another set value of another segment. So if we only do a change to the frequency shift here on the last segment, let's drag the frequency shift to 0. It's going to continue with the frequency shift at that high value that we set here, 94%. So let's play back the arrangement and press play. But we're going to increase the rate here to 2 bars again. Let's make it really fast on this segment. Just increase the shift speed here. And let's increase the reverb on this, and delay also. Maybe the reverb decay on this one too. Let's play with the pluckify too. Let's keep it very tight here in the beginning. Also tight here, and then we're gonna make it more sustained sound. Right, so that's how you manually set up the mutator. Now there's a quick way to set all these segments randomly. And that is just by clicking the middle glowing orb. You can see it's bounced like that, and that means that it's randomizing all the different segments here. So we can just click here a few times. Actually kind of cool. So you click a few times until you find something that you like. And if you want to like lock any of these parameters from being used in the randomize function, you can always just right click a parameter and select lock from random. And that way that parameter won't be thrown, won't be randomized in that when you run the randomize function. Right, so you have more options here. If you right click, you have the segments, you have the rate, you have timing offset. If you for some reason want the segments to trigger a little bit earlier or a little bit later, you can always fiddle here with the timing offset. You can also select restart on play or restart on note. Restart on play will make the mutator start as soon as you start the sequencer. If you set it to note, it will only start the mutator as soon as you press any keys on the keyboard. So if we play back this arrangement, you can see it doesn't start the mutator before I play some keys. But then again, if we set it to restart on play, it's going to start immediately as soon as I start the sequencer. Even though we don't have any notes playing. So it's basically all a matter of how you want to sync the mutator to your arrangement. And stop mutator on segment select. We have a play random segment. That means it's gonna jump between the different segments here where we play back the arrangement instead of continuously playing clockwise. So you can see it's widely jumping between the different segments here, which is kind of nice if you want that. You can also randomize segment, just to randomize a single segment if you want that, randomize segment, or randomize all segments. You can choose the strength of the randomize, and that means that if you have, say that we have low values on all the knobs here on the first segment, if you randomize with a very low strength, the next segment will only have a small gradual change in the value rather than like big shifts. So that's a way to control if you want to have like more minor shifts between the different segments or more major shifts. And you can also choose to exclude macros or pluckify or soften from the randomize function. And you can clear segment and also clear mutator again and begin from scratch. So let's press again here, and they're all randomized. Right, so if you have the play deactivated like that, you can also work with this if you want to find like a sweet spot for a sound to work with without using like the mutator in a step sequence kind of manner. So you can just select the different steps. And that way you can come up with different sound variations of your patches or presets. And you also have a little dice here in the corner, and with that you can right click and select the randomize or random creates custom effect chain. Often have that disabled, but if you have that enabled and you press that dice and go to the effect page, you can see we get a totally different set of effects. So not only is it randomizing the mutator, the segments, it's also randomizing what kind of effects you have for the patch. So it's going to change your patch in a more profound manner. Right, so let's try the mutator with another sound. Let's go for a guitar sound. So let's activate the mutator again and press in the middle to randomize the different segments. And let's play back and hear what happens to the sound. Let's try the mutator with another sound. Here's the pluck steel string tap. And I think this is using the pluck. Yes, it's the pluck engine and the noise engine of the JORNA Synth. And it has an EQ drive, delay, reverb, and the compressor. Let's add the glisten effect. And let's set the macro 8 to control the tone, which is a quite cool effect because it's gonna sound like tape. So you can do like tape wobble. So let's go into the mutator again in the performance page, activate the mutator, and let's see what we get. And of course you can go ahead and map whatever parameter you want in the synth interface if you want some other kind of effect or other effects to happen or other modulation to happen when you use the mutator. Right, so a lot of possibilities here with the mutator of JORNA Synth. If you have any type of questions, let me know in the comments. Right, so now you can go ahead and download and try JORNA. There's a 10-day free trial, no obligations whatsoever. Just try it out and get a feel for what the synth can do and if it's something for you. And of course you can map up other parameters to the macro knobs here from the synth page and make different modulations and different effect chains with the mutator. It's a cool way to come up with variations of your patches. Okay, so that's all for this JORNA video. Thanks for watching. I'm Taz. See you in the next one. Bye.